Hi Matt, could you introduce yourself?
Sure, I'm Matthew Solie. I'm a producer on Disney Infinity. I work in Glendale, California, and yeah, Disney Infinity. You excited?
Yeah.
Yes.
So we're here to talk about the toy box and learn a little bit about it. Could you tell us some things about it?
Sure. So the toy box is the big mashup section of the game. That's where it's like everything you play in the play sets and unlock all comes together. That's where you can have Captain Jack Sparrow and Solie together at last, and Mr. Incredible running around doing whatever you want. Inside the toy box, you can literally create your own worlds and your own games. It's up to the limit of your own imagination, which is amazing. Like, it's so much fun. It's the first time Disney has truly allowed all these characters to come together and let the player decide what they want to do. Just like when you were a kid, throwing your toys in the living room rug and mixing and matching and doing whatever you wanted.
Okay, so I have a little question about it. We've learned about the toy box a little bit more a week ago, but we haven't seen the online capabilities. Is it possible to play it online and define our rules and play online with others?
Yeah. So how it works is you can play 2-player split screen on the same television, or you can do up to 4 players online. So what's really fun about that in Toy Box, so say for instance, like you, me, camera guy, and then one other person, we wanted to make like a really killer racetrack. So you could start at the beginning of the track, I could start at the end, he could be putting like various like droppable objects or like power-ups in the middle, and then we could have the other guy going around programming it with the magic wand.
Everything in real time.
Yeah, because that's the best part. All 4 players can edit a toy box in real time.
Okay, and what about the Wii U special abilities?
Oh, so the special abilities on the Wii U, most importantly, my prop, sorry. So first thing you'll see here is actually this is where you can actually select various items. So like right now it has the defaults of Captain Jack's sword and flintlock pistol. You can also, as you unlock more, you can actually cycle through these and you'll be able to select them in real time off the screen, which is a lot of fun, especially in Toy Box when you start getting tons and tons of objects. Inside Toy Box, you can actually use this to look at the toy ribbon you probably saw on the 360 with all the toys available. So you can scroll through, select them, and place them using the pad. Finally, the coolest thing, so you can actually turn off the TV and play the entire game off the controller. So walk away and play? Yes! So it's in there.
Okay.
So, a lot of fun.
Okay. Now, about the solo part of the game, the play sets, do you have an idea of the length of the campaigns? Different play sets?
So the main story, just to get through, is about 6 to 7 hours per play set. So in the starter pack, you have Mr. Incredible, you have the Incredibles, Pirates, and Monsters University, and each one of those is 6 to 7 hours just for the story. Completionists were saying around 9 to 10 because there's all those little red capsules I think you've probably been seeing floating around in there, and those are like cool customizations that you'll unlock inside those playsets. So like in the Pirates playset, you'll be able to customize your crew and you'll be able to customize your own ship. So eventually you get to unlock your own ship. What you're seeing behind me is the actual intro to the entire playset of Pirates. And you may recognize it if you've been to the parks, people, because this is actually a recreation of the Pirates of the Caribbean ride. So you actually row your ship into Buccaneer Bay, and it's very similar to how it was on the ride, except amped up a lot. Because, we jokingly talked to the Imagineers at Disney, and we're like, hey, how would you do it if you had no limits? And they're like, oh, we'd blow everything up. You don't have to reset an explosion. So yeah, it's like we blow up the clock tower and bridges and just razzes the town because Davy Jones is trying to get at a map to find a hidden treasure known as Kraken's Bane. So, very cool stuff.
And the customization you earn in the campaigns are available also in the toy box?
Yes. So, like, as you unlock, like, this stuff, so, for instance, like, there are these little townspeople you've probably seen walking around, or big townspeople, and they all have, like, independent, like, customizations. So, inside the playsets, you can customize them however you want, and then when you get into Toy Box, you can just start dumping tons and tons of these guys in there, and they just wander around your playset, and it's a lot of fun. And we even have some that are themed after Disney, so we have a couple that are, like, from old stuff, like you may remember Elliot the dragon from Pete's Dragon. He's actually like a little blockhead that wanders around that you can unlock, and you can actually unlock additional stuff inside the toy box as well as you progress.
Okay, one last question. Could you tell me your vision of Disney Infinity in the future?
Oh man, I'm an outrageous fan of pretty much everything Disney. And by the way, like that's insane. Like a lot of people are like, "Really, you're that big of a Disney fan?" It's like, no, I really have been all my life. Like I remember watching Tron and the Black Hole, classic Mickey stuff. And that's what's great about Disney Infinity. It's a platform for everything Disney. as you may have seen when you were going through the toy box, like for instance, like all of our sports stuff is actually themed out by ESPN, and which was a huge honor. It was awesome. But normally it'd be like an ESPN game inside Infinity. How we can do that? And that's what's really great. It's a platform for everything, so we can eventually represent everything that's Disney. And as you are probably more than well aware, we have a lot of stuff in there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would see more play sets, more characters, more fan favorites. Like a really important thing to note. So all you people that comment on forums or any stuff like that, like we actually read that stuff. We keep track of that stuff. So if you're screaming out on the internet saying, give me Aladdin, keep doing it. Because that can actually influence us, because it's like, hey, maybe there are a lot of people that want this property or that property. So yeah, keep screaming out, people. So it's definitely the possibilities are infinite, not to use the line, but it's very true. It's like Disney has such a breadth of IP. So it's like, keep telling us what you love and we can keep putting it in. Plus the guys at Avalanche, huge Disney fans. Like some of the stuff you'll see in here, like we have Condor Man's wings. I don't even know if you remember Condor Man. It was like a 1980s live action film they did all about a comic book artist who becomes the Condor Man superhero he has, and we have those wings in there, and it's like we go deep in this game. So it's pretty crazy.
Okay. Well, thank you, Matt.
Hey, no problem. It was a pleasure.